dragon! Time to
Alright, welcome everybody. This is the Red Ranger, and I'm here with Nicholas Luciano, the winner of the Gamer's Choice Queens Regional this past weekend. What was it, January 10th?
Yes, it was.
How are we doing
Super
today?
excited. Feeling great, man. I mean, big win. Kind of dropped the ball in Philly, so I really wanted to bounce back and kind of overseeded my expectations.
Got it. What you play? Do you play the same thing from Philly?
Yeah, 5-mana and friends.
Friends, I like that.
Yeah, it's the best deck for me. It kind of gives you flexibility, and 5-mana is just the most explosive card, I think, that can be activated turn 0 in the game. So, most explosive hand trap, I'd say that.
Got it. Quick question. You'll find it better than Holy Suit, I'm guessing. I can guess the reasons, but...
Yeah, I mean, Holy Suit's broken, but I played against a Malice player, and you go 5-mana, kind of spoiler at that point. For Mysterion, I banished 4 monsters. I mean, Holy Suit can do a lot, but banish 4 felt like game-ending play for sure.
Got it. All right, let's get into this deck profile.
All right, cool. I'm going to run down the shoutouts real quick, try and make it fast.
Okay.
First off, I shout out my girlfriend, Mackenzie. I mean, speaking to her in between rounds kind of helped get me reset and recalibrated. So love you. Then my friend Ron, who kind of always listens to me overcook. I mean, Dracotail have you thinking you can play everything. I've probably tried every tech in the game for it. Shout out Chev. Chev's always supporting from North Carolina. Then my locals, Truly Urban. There's Boo. There's Manny. There's Jose behind the camera holding it down. There's Ivan for being positive. Adriel, top 3. So definitely you'll see him up next. Stephen Harris has always been real, the Trust Discord, I have Deshaun, John Lucas, Edwin, James, the crew. And then the last one was a very nice YGO. I definitely big fan of the brand. Tough. Labyrinth Field Center. We had a Secret Santa where I had you, so I got you the Miracumo Field Center. Tough, so definitely a shout out to that, and we can get into the deck profile.
All right.
Pretty standard start off. All the spellcasters. I mean, you play them at max. Malulu. I guess this is where people's ratios are different, but I do think it's becoming more standard to play more. For the Dracotail matchup, I typically side out 1 pan because I think the Urgula is really strong into the mirror. The 2 big dragons are just broken. It's better almost to have them in grave at some point than in hand. You have the spells and traps, all standard.
Pretty standard stuff.
Yeah, it should be like 23 cards if I'm not mistaken, just Dracotail cards. The branded package, the only 1 card starter the deck really has. Then the Charmies, I'd say it's 5-mana, and then Fualos as the best card in Dracotail.
So 3, that was 3 for Wallows,
And
2
Perulia, yeah.
Got it.
Triple Ash, double Bell, triple Nib, and then I guess I opted to play the Shaddoll package or a Shaddoll package. I found that if more people were going to be playing Canine, being able to make Winda, even if it's going first on my turn, really helped. So a lot of the times, even if I didn't know the matchup, I would just start Brand Diffusion, send the Hedgehog, add the Beast, and then just use the Lubellion to just make the window. I can fuse 1 more time, set 1 or 2 back row, but just having them play through the window and still having 5-mana access, I mean, you probably win the game. So this should be a total of 42, which was bugging me the whole day just because those last 2 cards, but I didn't want to pass up on being able to do this.
Okay, so if there was... do you remember any of your matches throughout the day? You finished X1, correct?
Yeah.
X1, 9 rounds.
Mm-hmm. My only loss was in the 5th against an Orcus Mitsu deck where I went second and my only hand trap was a side deck card, the Phantasme, spoiler. Mm-hmm. And I had all 3 fusion spells, which I usually prefer to have the spells over monsters going second just because they are breakers. And then a Malulu. So it should have been enough pushes, but he had Ash, Impulse, Crescendo, Imperm, and Preparation. I just
had everything.
It just happened. But other than that, the window only came up once. So there's a world where I don't actually need it. I won the game that I used it, but I mean, It's definitely a little bit win more, so it's cuttable, but we'll see where it goes. New format coming.
All right, so let's look at this extra deck and this side deck.
Extra deck. Oh, the standard half of the extra deck. You know, the
Three
Italians, the Gulamel, and then my branded package, the Albion. Oh, sorry, oops. The Lubellion. And then for me, this is an honorary branded card. A lot of times going second, I'm not going to use this. I'm going to go second straight into this, get the Malulu, get a negate, and then be able to pop two. So that's most times people have let me resolve the brand diffusion going second, not expecting the chaos. Maybe some of the other players would know that, but that's just my logic there. Double Secretarion. This was more so for the mirror. I didn't see as many mirrors. And then I guess I consider these my hand trap monsters, where if I can turn Zero Winda, Brogan, if I can make Mysterion, this was for the Malice matchup. I saw 2 Malice players. So it came up. And then the only links. SP and Cross Sheep, I cut the seals and the link 2. I mean the link 1 for the Cross Sheep because it was just more explosive. These bad boys away. And then lastly, the side deck, the last Molcharmy from the set in the main deck, a playset of Meows.
How do you feel about the Meows? Did they ever come out?
I played 2 Malice decks, so it came out. But my biggest thing about the deck is you want to draw cards. So I don't play Droll because Droll doesn't draw me any cards, and in reality, you just need more cards in your hand to win the game. Like if you hand trap war someone and you start your turn with 1 card in the top deck, you can't win.
Got it.
The second Bell, an honorary Molcharmy, Veilers for the mirror, and for honestly just decks that aren't able to remove their on-field target. The Bystials, I mean, this is almost like a Dracotail staple. For me, if I see this, I'm getting this. So that was just my idea behind that. I didn't think that...
no Baldrake?
No Baldrake, because Arthalion isn't a light or a dark, so more times than not, I don't want to tribute my light or dark.
Or Druid Swarm, right?
And Druid Swarm, kind of the same reason Veiler's not the main targeting in this format didn't feel so good. So the monsters that stick are like Arthalion, and sending it I didn't care for it. You're not gonna get rid of a Snatchy on board. You're not. I mean, I don't see you getting rid of the card you want to because it probably has a Lupus under it. So you know. And then the 3 Cartesia. I opted not to play Fenrir because I mean, Retaliating Sea is a card. I kind of just accept it. If you have Retaliating Sea, you have it. And she's just way more explosive.
Why? I feel like Fenrir is a big answer to the K9 engine for going first game 2.
I also thought about this. However, I can't really give you a justification for it. It just felt like one of those things where if K9 VS was going to be the deck I played the most, I already struggle against the deck. I just wanted to be more explosive going first. And Cartesia allowed me to fuse, and then it allowed me to make the Cross Sheep, bring it back so I can fuse guaranteed 2 times on your turn if I mean a Cartesia. And if I resolve Cross Sheep again, you can get a Malulu giving me 3 fusions on my opponent's turn. I really just kind of wanted to be more explosive going first and be safe. I guess that's the best way to put it.
Got it.
Yeah, same applies for the Droll. I didn't feel like I wanted to stop my opponent from adding cards or playing. I wanted to either incentivize them to stop playing even though they could, or let them play and just be able to generate advantage. So
and Dracotail's not a deck you want to give cards to. So.
Yeah, no. There was a lot of games where, I mean, I'm maining 5 Charmies, so I lose the Dyro and I feel more comfortable because it doesn't feel good opening Charmies going first. And you have someone playing blind into a Perulia Fua, and you just have every card. You have everything. So
Got it. All right. This is your first place winner.
Yes.
Gamer's Choice Queens Regional here, January 10th.
Sir.
Any last words? Any last shout outs?
I can't think of last shout outs, but matter of fact, shout out Zeno. Zeno's been closed for a while, but I still that's kind of where it started for me with Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm just looking forward to where the format goes.
All right. Thank you.
All right, thank you. You know, I got one more thing I want to mention because it was like a kind of like a big, it was motivational more so because it hurt, not because I was so excited, but Philly Regional, like I said, I dropped the ball and I had this picture that I saved, and it's seven of my friends from our local signing slips. I went home early. I was on the bus, and that was just tough. Like 7 is a lot, and it's pretty much everybody who came got invited, and I had to carry that for like a month.
I think that's great motivation though, because when we practice it almost every week together. We go to people's houses every week.
We're playing, and
we're
it's
playing.
competitive.
We're play testing is very competitive. We're constantly helping each other out, and that's nothing
7,
should motivate you more.
Yeah, and I wasn't even there for the picture. I left I think round 8. They posted it, and I kind of just went black. I shouted my congratulations, but realistically, I didn't want to talk about you. So definitely feels great to be able to come back, not only get the top, but to just win the whole thing.
And Nick right here. Well, we call him Nick. His name is Nicholas, but he's one of our good players. So it's good to see you using that motivation possibility.
Appreciate it.
We got first place.
Yeah,
and we're gonna keep winning.
Yes, sir.
Number one.
Yeah.
All right.